Guys, good morning. I'm here to share to you about something like about treasures or Japanese treasures that they had plundered or they had plundered long ago, and it was believed that many of Japanese treasures were buried in whole parts of the country, buried in various places. And about 4 decades ago, on this spot, this is part of our lot, and there was, there were three treasure hunters who came here in this part of our lot. Then they had a, what do you call that? They had a machine or device that they said it was it has detected something down here. So my father was around, and they were planning to dig this spot here. And my father volunteered for the digging, and he dug this place up. He dug this spot, and then as you see, this part is lower. This part is far more elevated and became higher because some of the soil that were dug up there were put here, were placed here. So after about 8 feet below, my father, as he was using what's that, he was using I forgot the term. He was digging up, he was digging, he found a stone the size of the fist, a red stone. And then the master treasure hunter told my father to find two more because he believed there are two more red stones there. So my father kept on digging, and he found another three stones the size of the fist, three red stones. And then as he was digging farther, around 10 12 feet, he found another stone the size of the palm. And then the size of the palm. So there were four stones at all. Four stones, the three stones the size of the fist, and the last one the size of the palm. And then one of the treasure hunter, because he was up here, my father was down there digging and almost reached the water level. My father the one of the treasure hunter, they had an accident the last day due to motorcycle. And then his wound was some water from the diggings below. Some water uh, um, was spilled on his wound on his knees. And then what happened the next day, his his knees became so swollen like gangrene. And they went to the hospital, and the doctor examined that the water here below here was filled with poison. So I don't know if it was a booby trap by the Japanese, because the doctor claimed that the water is filled with poison, and the knee of the treasure hunter that was wet wet by that that was gotten wet by the water, became so swollen and became like gangrene. So here, another part here. Here, the part here is also some kind of diggings also. Some people believe that Japanese dug here, and something like they dug some tunnels here, and later, after decades here, few years ago, I made this into a fish pond. So but few years more farther, before the I forgot those hunters who came here, they took those stones, those red stones, they took those away, and my father didn't knew those red stones, four red stones. They took those away, and I don't know. They didn't ask permission to my father. They took those stones away. Maybe those stones. Some people believe were there are diamonds inside there, or precious stones. And then some people claim that those were just Japanese markers, treasure markers. But some people believe that the treasure is still down there. But those treasure hunters they left my father. Didn't came back the next day, and didn't showed up anymore. So that place, the spot where I told you, the where my father dug the spot. There was a century-old acacia there, 4 decades ago, but it was 4 decades ago or more. It was already gone, because the typhoon struck the no and struck typhoon struck the acacia tree, and it fell down. So that's the spot where my father dug up, together with the guidance of three treasure hunters. And before that, a few years farther ago, there was a Japanese lady around here in our place, visiting our place, and it was believed that she was the son of one of the Japanese generals, and then and she was a solo daughter, or the only daughter, and she was an old maid, and she even donated some chairs in our church, or small church here in our place. She donated some chairs, but the that Japanese woman was kind to the locals here, and after a few years she died. And then the next few years, those three hunters came here and said that they detected something here in our lot, But those Japanese treasure hunters, they got those three stones and another one the size of the palm, three red stones. They took those away, and then they never showed up again. So what do you think, guys? Do you think those stones were filled with gemstones or precious stones or diamonds, or there's no more treasure down there, or maybe those stones were just markers and that there are still remaining treasures down there? So maybe you could comment on the comment section below here this video, and thanks for your viewing and listening about this they said Japanese treasure. Okay guys, thank you.